Hi, boys and girls. This is Ms. Kathy. I'm so happy you've joined me today for another story just for you. Abram Rescues Lot. As he always did, Abram built an altar when he moved to the hills. He settled near a place called Mamre, and soon his neighbors knew about the God that Abram worshipped. 3 of his neighbors were princes, rulers of the lands they lived on. In those days, there were a lot of wars and battles between the kings and princes in Canaan. Each one was trying to take over the other king's lands and riches. Abram's neighbors soon saw that even though Abram had enough people to make a powerful army, he was a good man and he could be trusted not to attack them. They said to Abram, "Let's agree to help each other. If we have trouble, you promise to help us. If you have trouble, we promise to help you." Abram agreed, and before long he was glad that he did. The king of Elam attacked the king of Sodom and captured the city and area around it. He took the people of Sodom away to be slaves and took all of their gold, silver, flocks, and treasures. Lot and his family were captured also. Everything they owned was taken, and they were led away to be slaves. One of Lot's servants escaped and traveled all the way to Abram's tents. He rushed in to report to Abram, "Your nephew Lot has been captured by the king of Elam." Abram could have said, "It's not my problem. Lot chose Sodom and the best land for himself, and now he's getting what he deserves." But he didn't. Abram had learned a lot about love and forgiveness from God, and he knew that he should help Lot. He gathered all his men who had been trained to fight. Then he sent messages to his neighbors and asked for their help. Soon Abram was leading a small army after the king of Elam. After dark, Abram divided his army into small groups. Then they surprised the enemy by attacking from all sides at once. The enemy soldiers ran away, and Abram won the battle. Then Abram brought all the captured people and all the gold and treasures and flocks that had been stolen back to Sodom. The king of Sodom and Melchizedek, the king of Salem, came out to meet him. Melchizedek was also a follower of the true God. He was a priest and a king. He said to Abram, "You will be blessed by the true God who created the world. Let's thank and praise him for helping you defeat your enemies." In those days, if you defeated an enemy in a battle, like Abram had done, you got to keep all the treasures you captured, and the people too if you wanted. So Abram could have kept it all, but instead he gave Melchizedek 1/10 of everything he brought back from the battle. Abram gave 1/10 to the priest as an offering to God. Abram knew that giving 1/10 of his money is called giving tithe. By giving tithe, Abram was showing everyone that he knew God had helped him defeat the enemy. Then the king of Sodom said, "Keep all the gold, silver, and flocks you brought back from the battle, but please give the people of Sodom back to me." But Abram didn't want anything to do with the evil king of Sodom. "I promise God," Abram said, "in front of all these people, that I will not keep one thing of Sodom's, not one string or thread or sandal strap. I don't want you to say that you made me rich." Abram added, "I won't take anything but the food my men have already eaten, but give my 3 neighbors their share for helping me." So Abram gave everything left back to the king of Sodom. All the people of Sodom saw what kind of person Abram was, and they learned about the God he worshipped. By being honest and giving tithe, Abram taught all the kings and peoples in Canaan about God.
The story you have heard today is from the Shoebox Kids Bible Stories, written by Jerry D. Thomas and used with permission from the Pacific Press Publishing Association. If you're interested in any other books published by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, please visit AdventistBookCenter.com or call 1-800-765-6955.
This podcast is a production of the Carolina Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church.